Week 9 in the UFL continued in the Metro Division. Washington and New York meeting for the first time this season. New York bringing the pressure. TJ Stevens bringing the errant pass. Picked off by New York. This defense has been on fire. 4 straight wins, and in those wins have not given up more than 13 points. That's a touchdown to the back of the end zone from Brando Black at 7-3. Black all kinds of time. Then finds Dylan Gordon down the sideline unclaimed. Then it's Jalen Saunders up the seam unclaimed. 26-yard score, 14-3, now 14-6. Brando Black thinks he has another one, but hold everything. Donfred Booker, booking it, outruns everybody. 100 yards, and Washington's defense has come to play too. Touchdown, Knights 14-13. Jupiter Jennings out of this world. Up to the 20-yard line, gain of 16. Black, 3rd and 10. Robert Henson Jr. down the sideline. 21-13, just before the end of the first half. Washington wisely takes a timeout on 3rd and long, forcing New York to call another play. It ends up being a safety. 21-15 in the third quarter. Robert Henson Jr., a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown to his name. 2-point conversion, no good. 27-15 New York. Eric Kilgore trying to get that Washington offense going. 4th and 1. Look at the blitz pickup. Kilgore helps TJ Stevens find Isaiah Moody. Now down 8. Gilliard in the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. We're tied at 30. Jupiter Jennings sheds the clothes. Where's my moo-moo? Touchdown. Jennings with the score, and New York's up 4. TJ Stevens has more. Stevens from 24 yards out. Got it. Washington by 3. New York for the tie. What? Are you kidding me? Washington wins 40-37 despite a UFL record 552 yards of offense from New York. Miami at Wichita. This easily could have been a primetime affair. The 4-3 Flyers taking on the 5-2 Pirates. Problem is, the Flyers have lost 3 straight after starting 4-0. They would not figure it out tonight. Rob Crone to Buck Wild. They have figured out that connection for sure. 7-3, Bullet Boletsky. Should be a waiter. Party of 2, I'll seat you back there. 14-3, Miami takes an 11-point lead. Wichita counters with a pretty 52-yard field goal, but Miami gives you one right back. 17-6, heading into the locker room. In the third quarter, Wichita's defense kept things close, forcing a field goal to make it 20-6, and they got a goal line stop at the end of the half, but too much bullet. Shot out of a gun and into the end zone, 71 yards, 27-6. The Pirates plundering. BK Solberg, doink, double doink. Ron Haynes, right place at the right time. It's just the way it was going for Wichita. Bounces right off the shoulder pad of the intended receiver, and Haynes is there for Miami. 27-6, no bullet. Yes, Buck. Down to the 10-yard line. Miami staying aggressive. 6:40 to play. Rob Crone, how about another? Buck Wild says, I can't hear you. You're too quiet. 34-6, Bullet Boletsky outshined by some great performances tonight, or was he? Because he set a UFL rushing record, single game rushing record with 247 yards. He almost didn't get it. That TFL dropped him to 248, but he held on to the record, and Miami easily got the win. 37-6 in Wichita. The Flyers have lost 4 in a row. Just 184 yards of total offense. El Paso at Minnesota. Battle of 2 teams that have had a season to forget, at least so far. Elliott Pope Jr. and his 1-6 Desperados into the end zone thanks to P.J. Slaughter's 2-yard run. Facing the 2-6 Minnesota Chippers, coming off a double overtime win against Tennessee. Hold on to that ball, Elliott Pope. In the rain, look at P.J. Slaughter picking up the pressure. And Elliott Pope Jr. finds his man, 7-0. Then 5 yards out, Pope Jr. slides into the end zone for the score, makes it 14-zip. Desperados. How about a little screen action? McCreary, all kinds of room, lost his way down the sideline. That could have easily been a touchdown, but Pope Jr. in the passing game will take care of it. Another score, 21-0. It is all El Paso in the rain. Doug Falk to Donnie Allegheny on the sideline. 16-26 at that point for $1.99. But Falk can't stay upright. Minnesota's given up more sacks than any team in the league, and it's not close at this point. 4th and 24, Minnesota still getting shut out, and that pass in the end zone is intercepted. El Paso's first win came a couple of weeks ago, 31-17, impressively against Houston. This was another double 2+ possession lead, whatever you want to call it. PJ taken to the slaughterhouse, 66 yards. Shut me up, 28-0, El Paso. Hold up the camera for a selfie, too. 3:40 to go in the fourth. Minnesota just looking for something, anything. Tyler Falk says, where's my penalty? Okay, we'll throw you a bone. Minnesota could have gone for a touchdown, but points are points in a 28-0 game. Doug Falk did his best here, tackled at the 7. Minnesota would kick the field goal to make sure that that 0 doesn't look as, well, it's still ugly. 28-3, El Paso takes down Minnesota. In primetime, LA at Phoenix. Hakeem Manu Maluna, unclaimed and untouched. 75 yards to the hizzy. And Phoenix takes a 7-0 lead on LA early. It was the Skyhawks' first primetime game of the season, taking on LA, who seems to be in this spot often. They're a pretty good squad. So is Phoenix. And this game was a knockdown, drag-out fight. Pump fake. And the go route to Iggy Turner results in 3. 7-6. Phoenix up 1. Joe Tillo trying to make something happen. Finds Mateus Sansbino. Nice night for the tight end. Over the middle, but that leads to 3. 10-6. Phoenix on top of Los Angeles. It'd be LA's turn. Play fake, roll out. Marco Swift finds Lars Bazar just past the sticks. Perfect play call. That leads to another field goal. Phoenix's defense making McCray the star of the LA offense. 10-9 until in the fourth quarter, Marco Swift got cooking. That's Lars Bazar. Then Swift over the middle to the speedster. Down to the 21-yard line, pickup of 20. Swift from 22 yards out. Laser into the end zone for the touchdown. 15-10, 2-point conversion, no good. Phoenix would get another opportunity. 4th and 5. Joe Tillo, airmailed. LA holds on to win in a defensive slugfest, 15-10. That was 8 minutes in UFL heaven.